Okay, welcome guys. This is our fourth week. It's our last week of our new Coach Call series. So you guys are welcome to participate in our next series if you want, but it'll be the same, right? We just kind of start over. We are mixing it up some, so you might want to participate in it. We are going to be doing some modifications. So, but anyway, if you didn't come, if you joined late, so if you missed like the first one, then just attend next week, and you'll pick up, and eventually get to where you started. So tonight is the last night. So we've already talked to you about your why and your vision, right? Where you should have, defined your goals, defined your why, created a vision board. Hopefully everybody has done that. We talked to you about the 4 vital behaviors, right? Which you should now be doing, inviting, sharing, posting, how to handle responses, how to do follow-ups and how to handle objections. We talked about how to expand your warm market and to create a free event. So you guys now have all the resources for that, and how to join groups, and how to find friends, and how to expand your friends list on Facebook. So that's what we talked about in the first 3 weeks. It's a ton of information, I know, but don't worry, because you can always reach out to your coach or to any of us on the call, and we'd be happy to help you if you need it. But tonight we're going to talk about your first goals as a coach, in addition to, hey Rosa, how are you?
Fine.
So tonight we're going to talk about your first goals, and some of you may have already hit these goals, and maybe you already know what this stuff is, but a lot of new coaches aren't familiar, and that's what is Success Club. So you probably hear us talking about that all the time. We do recognition for it. We've got a file that's pinned to the top of our group for our Success Club leaderboards, and what is Success Club? We're going to talk about all of our recognition, but Success Club is probably our biggest one. And then we're going to talk about rank advancing and getting to Emerald, and why you want to get to Emerald and how you want to get to Emerald. And then if you guys want to hang around for the Business Builders call, we have Carrie, an Emerald coach, who's going to be talking to us about her journey to Emerald. So you kind of get a double feature on Emerald tonight, if you want to hang around for both calls. So let's get started with, I guess, the top one, Success Club. Jessica, Brian, you guys want to start? One of you? Jessica, you want to? Oh, Brian? Okay. She volunteered you, Brian.
I volunteered Jessica. All right. So Success Club, what is it? What is it? Okay. Like Greg said, this is the one of the incentive programs, probably the most popular one. And what the program does is, what Beachbody does for us coaches, they have all these different incentive programs. And this one is designed to reward you for helping people, for working the business and helping people. And they put this into practice right about the times that they challenge packs came out on the market, because there wasn't always challenge packs. That was something that came out years back. And they said, let's have a point system here. We'll do a point system. So whenever a coach sells a challenge pack, we'll give them a certain amount of points. And whenever they sell, maybe if they just sell a Shakeology H Home Direct auto ship, we'll give them some points too. So I am going to, it's February 27th, and Success Club rules are changing March 1st. So Greg, I'm going to do the new Success Club rules for
Good.
March. So it's 2 points. You will get 2 points if you sell a challenge pack, any sort of challenge pack, the all access. Hopefully it's the all access challenge pack, because that's what's going to be the most value to the customer, is that all access challenge pack. They get everything, right? You guys know what it is. You get everything with it. You get Shakeology with it. It's the best value, and that price is permanent now. In case you guys haven't heard, it was a special $199, but they just announced that it's going to be permanently in the lineup at $199. So that's the challenge pack. But any challenge pack that you sell, you're going to get 2 points for it. If you just do a Shakeology HD, if someone just purchases, they just want Shakeology, they don't want the program. I don't know why. You need to get both. But you will also get 2 points. It used to be 1, and now it's changing to 2 points. So it's always going to be 2 points across the board if you do a Shakeology HD sale or you do a challenge pack sale. So what is it? How many points do you need, and how does it work? Well, every month on the first of the month, all of our Success Club points reset to 0. So in 2 days, Greg will have 0, Jessica will have 0, I will have 0. Everybody on this call will start the month off with 0 Success Club points. And you have all month long to accumulate Success Club points. So if you sell a challenge pack on March 1st, you will get 2 points, and you will start the month off great, because you will have two Success Club points. And then you have all month long, and then the next month, once again, it resets and you go back to 0. So how many points do you need to make Success Club that Greg talked about? Success Club, there's 2 different types of Success Clubs. There's Success Club 5 and Success Club 10. So if you want to hit Success Club 5, you need 5 points. Okay, so that would now be 3 challenge packs, because that would give you 6. There's no more 1 point Success Club anymore. So you sell 3 challenge packs.
It's now impossible to get 5.
Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to get an odd number now.
Yeah,
with Success Club points. So they should just change it to 6 and 10.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe they will, but you hit Success Club 5 and you qualify for that incentive program. There's another one. If you hit Success Club 10, then you qualify for the Success Club 10 incentive program, as well as qualifying for the 5, because you hit that too. So what's the difference between the 2? You want me to keep going, or you want to take over, Jessica? The difference?
So, what's that? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the difference between the 2 and what you get.
Okay. So the Success Club prize that Beachbody offers every month, you are eligible to get usually as long as you hit Success Club 5. That is, correct me if I'm wrong, that's always the rule, right? Okay. So any prize that's offered every month for Success Club, you will get as long as you hit Success Club 5 or 6. And obviously, if you hit Success Club 10, you get that month's prize. This month's prize were Team Cup prizes. Next month is a Beachbody Performance sampler pack, or for Canada folks, it's Energize sample packs. Sometimes it'll be wear and share. Sometimes it'll be PD webinars with motivational speakers. But the biggest difference between Success Club 5 and Success Club 10 is the leads that you get. So as long as you hit Success Club 5 every month, Beachbody is going to give you free customers. These are the people that call in to the 800 number after they watch an infomercial on TV, or they see an ad on the computer or something on the radio, and they call in and they order the 21-day fix because they saw a commercial for it. So they don't have a coach. They just called Beachbody, not Team Beachbody, and bought a program, or they signed up for and now they can be signing up for the All Access, the $100 for the All Access BOD. So as long as you've hit Success Club 5, Beachbody will assign those customers who don't come with coaches to those people that have achieved Success Club. If you hit Success Club 10, they give you paid leads. And those are people who have called Beachbody, not Team Beachbody, and ordered Shakeology after learning about it or reading something about it. And you won't get any points for that Shakeology order or any volume points for that order, but you will get a commission. You get money off of that customer right away. You get the $32.50 commission. Plus, you've got a customer now who obviously is willing to shell out some dough for their health and fitness journey. So you want to contact them, ask them how it's going, see what you can do to help them out. Oftentimes you can call and explain to them the benefit of a challenge pack if they've already spent $130 on Shakeology. Sometimes an extra $10 or $70 at this point for the big all access bot deal is a way better deal, but sometimes it's easier to get those people to commit to a challenge pack then, and then you would get those Success Club points. What am I forgetting?
Well, nothing really. But I'll just tell you that the advantage, if you really want to be successful in this business, you want to be helping 3 people a month. That's like the minimum standard, right? So it's like if you were in your job, right? Like whatever job you do, and they say, in order for you to get your bonus this month, you need to sell this amount, or you need to produce this amount of cars, or you need to do this, right? Well, Beachbody has essentially done that for us, except it's in terms of helping people get started, right? So if you help 3 people get started with Shakeology or with a workout program in Shakeology, a challenge pack, then you've hit that minimum bar of success in this business. So I can tell you that, since I've become a coach, pretty much every single month, I have hit Success Club 5 or better. I have hit it for 60 months in a row consecutively, never missed. And now I hit Success Club 10 every single month, and I've hit that successfully for over 2 years.
Wow.
Why do I do that? Because, like Jessica said, I want to get free customers. I want to be successful. In January, Brian, how many did we get? 10, 15?
14.
14 free customers.
Yeah, something like that.
And then we got like an additional 4 or 5 Shakeology customers on top of that. Guys, you cannot beat that, right? I mean, think of how long it would take you. How many people would you have to go out and talk to get 20 new customers, signed up with product, where you could potentially earn commissions? How long would that take, But Beachbody says all you have to do is be an Emerald coach and get 3 people started, and they're going to give them to you, okay? You can't beat that, okay? Now, I can tell you that over time, if you do this consistently, month after month, you help 3 to 5 people get started. Let's say on a minimum, right? If you're hitting Success Club 10 like me, a minimum of 5 people, right? So that's month after month. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever that is. That's, 50 people a year or more, right? But then Beachbody gives you 5 to 20 people on top of that, right? Or, how many are Shakeology customers? So let's say a minimum, they're giving you like 3 Shakeology customers on top of that. So you start out with, let's say you start out with 5, right? So that's $30 commission every single month for those 5 people, okay? So what, 30 times 5 is what, like $150 a month, right? So plus the 3 that Beachbody gives you, right? So let's say that's, now you got 8. So now that's whatever, $200, right? So next month you add another 8, right? So now you got $400 a month, right? And then the next month, you're going to add another 8, potentially. You know, I'm just saying potentially. In an ideal world where you're hitting Success Club 10, Beachbody's giving you 3 people a month, and no one's stopping to drink Shakeology, right? So obviously, you know, it's not always a perfect world, but you can see how your money would add up over time, right? Over a year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think if you had, you know, 50 people who were drinking Shakeology, what would your income look like, right? And then obviously those people who are drinking Shakeology are most likely going to want to become coaches, and then you convert them into coaches because it's easy to convince somebody who's drinking Shakeology to convert into a coach, right? Because then they can save 25%. So now that money turns into team volume, and you can start earning team bonuses, which we're going to talk about when we get to how to get to Emerald and why to get to Emerald. But so there's lots of financial reasons of why you want to do this, right? From just a helping people perspective, you know, if you're all about just helping people, well, look at it like, you know, you have a minimum goal to help 3 to 5 people a month, right? Because if you're not helping people in this business, then, you know, why are you in the business? Other than, you know, if you're just a discount coach, that's cool. But
I mean,
right. I mean, if you want to be successful and you want to be in this business, right, then, and run it as a business, then obviously most of us want to be more than a discount coach. So look at it like, yes, I can help at least 3 people a month, right? I can help them change their lives, lose weight, lower their blood pressure, you know, get healthy. And that should be a goal that we all have in addition to the financial goals, right? And then if you want,
Go ahead, Brian.
I was just going to share my screen real quick and show you the free customers that I received so far in February.
Sure.
So remember, these are customers, like Jessica said, that, so I hit Success Club in January, Success Club 10. So I qualified for that to get the free leads. We say leads, but they're assigned customers, and the paid ones where you get the commission off of them. And Beachbody does that. They want to give it to those coaches, Emerald and hitting Success Club, because they are working. That's an indication that we are working the business, that we are actively out there helping people and doing this, and we're not just a discount coach. So that's why they don't give these customers to discount coaches. But I will go ahead and share my screen. Good, you guys can see? Okay, so for hitting Success Club in January, I got 10 assigned customers so far in the month of February. Now we still got one more day, maybe I'll get another one. I actually did get one today, Amanda over here. So I haven't reached out to Amanda yet. I just saw this, it wasn't there this morning. So Amanda obviously signed up either with Beachbody or Team Beachbody for a free account, maybe to get the 30 days free Beachbody on demand. And then Beachbody placed Amanda with me. So tonight I'll reach out to her and introduce herself as I'm her coach, you know, and give her all my information and give her my links to my challenge groups and all that stuff. But you can see that I got 10. This customer source column tells me where they came from. If it says customer program, that was because I hit Success Club 5 in January. And that means that I didn't get any commission off of their order, but I did get, they did get assigned to me as a customer. Okay, and then where it says Success Club program, that means not only did they get assigned to me as a customer, but whatever they ordered, I got the commission for. So this is Christina. If I click on her view order history, I don't know why it says that.
Click on her order number.
Order number or customer number, order details.
There should have been a customer, an order. Huh.
Email, I got only the view order history. Anyway, let's try this other one, customer here. Okay, so this one here, was a Team Beachbody Club free with Shakeology. It was $87, so whatever, 25% of that, but that's tax, so $80, whatever it was. I got the commission off of that order. Sometimes you get, very rarely though, somebody orders a challenge pack, doesn't have a coach. They can get placed with you. And then you get the commission off of the challenge pack. So that's what the program, it's there to reward the coaches who are working by giving us those customers and also giving us commissions off of those orders. And like Greg said, hit Success Club every month. I know it's hard to comprehend a little bit, but if you're, thinking, 5 this month, then you're going to get assigned 10 customers the next month, and then you'll get 5 more, and then 10. So you could see your customer base just grows and grows and grows and grows, and that's what we all want, right? We all want our customer base to grow, and hitting Success Club is how you do it.
Yep.
It's worth mentioning that there are you can get Success Club points from a challenge pack with the performance line as well. There's a couple of there's about a half a dozen challenge packs. The more extreme ones, 21 Day Fix Extreme, Hammer and Chisel, Core de Force, that instead of coming with Shakeology, it comes with a combo pack of Energize and Recover. So depending upon that person's needs, and obviously if they're doing a more extreme program, they're looking to build some muscle, really kind of lean out more, some bigger goals maybe than just losing 10 or 15 pounds. It may be a better fit for them. You just never know, but it is possible to earn Success Club points off of those as well without Shakeology.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's coming with the All Access Pass. And I've tagged, because there's discussion on the wall of, it's getting louder and louder every month that we don't have it. And I tagged Jeff Hill and Michael Neiman, who are the executive presidents of the company, on the post today to try to get some movement on when we're going to have performance, because literally every week somebody asks me, when are we going to have that? So it's definitely a great option for people who may not be interested in Shakeology, but who are doing Body Beast or whatever, and they want the performance line. So it'll come, I'm sure, soon. But let's say you're not even driven by money. Let's say you don't care about money, you don't need money, you're independently wealthy. There are other advantages to hitting Success Club. You get cool, like Brian, can you show them some of your cool bobbleheads and some of your cool swag that you can only get by hitting Success Club? You cannot buy these. They are priceless.
I have every trainer, and look at what happened to Shaun T.
Oh, you broke your priceless doll.
Actually, no, it just falling off. There he is. Let's go!
Yes.
Smiling because I love it. I don't know. There's a lot of times, we get webinars with some really popular and amazing motivational speakers that you get invited to. Sometimes it's programs, P90. One of the cool things, here's a blanket that we got. This is all free. I always like to show this one if I can find it, because it's so cool. Oh, here it is.
You got a whole closet full. Brian has a whole closet full of swag.
Oh.
Beachbodyopoly.
Yeah.
But Beachbody. It's all body stuff. Everything. And even the pieces, you got a little Shakeology thing. And
I'm looking forward to playing that when I come down, Brian.
Yes, when you come down and stay with me, we're going to work this out. You, me, Amanda, and Andrea.
Yep.
But really, it's nice to get and there are some shirts.
Aprons.
Apron, the Shakeology apron was really cool. It feels really good to come home from work and see a Beachbody box on your front door, and you're like, "Ooh, what is this?" You open it up, and it's something you earned. It's that prize that just them saying thank you. On top of getting customers and money and all that stuff. So yeah. And there's also some other amazing things that you get with Success Club, such as bigger stuff. You want someone take that one?
Are you talking like the programs?
No, I'm talking about the big thing.
The
Going,
stuff.
Jessica's got it in 2 months. Where are we going, Jessica?
Oh, the trips.
Oh, Success Club trip. Yes. So every year, Beachbody rewards those people who have earned enough Success Club points with an all-inclusive trip somewhere. At the end of April, in 2 months, the trip that's coming is to the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana, the Hard Rock Hotel. So you have to get there, but then once you get there, everything is paid for, and they even give you money to spend while you're there for, excursions or upgraded booze or whatever you want while you're there. And so as long as you are hitting, it takes on average about 10 Success Club points a month. They do run a promotion in January where you get double points for that. So it's really big to go huge in January and get double those points. I know Greg's, I think, got half his trip paid for already this year.
38?
Yeah, that's insane. So they have changed it this year, and they keep track of the amount of Success Club points that you earn all year long. And then whoever is the top coach who got the most Success Club points all year long, she gets to register first for the trip. They do elite coaches first, Success Club All-Stars and Legends get to register for the trip next. That means you just get your pick of your room. There's 2 waves. Now that there's so many of us going, there's usually there's 5 days, and then there's a day where people are coming and going, and then another 5-day trip. So right now we're all getting registered for the 2018 Success Club trip. That is to Mexico, Riviera Maya, Mexico, another Hard Rock hotel. And that will be amazing. But so once all of the elite people and the all-stars and the legends and all of that get their priority registration, you get to register in order of the amount of Success Club points that you earned in 2017. You guys want to add anything to that?
Yeah, if you hit, you get $10 for every point. So in order to have your trip paid for, you need to get $1,200 by the end of the year. So you have 12 months to get 120 points. So yeah, so 10, it averages out to 10, but you can have a month where you get 15, or like Greg where he gets 3,452. But no, and then it was doubled. Greg did get 38, and then January was double month, so that was 64, right?
Yeah.
So Greg earned $640 towards that 1,200. So he's going to have the trip paid for this month, next month. I think he's at 23 right now. Once you hit that level, you're going to have that trip paid for. Trust me, guys, if you hit at this point forward, if you hit between Success Club 5 and 10 every single month, okay, and get to the end of the year, even if you don't make that 1,200, maybe you'll make 1,000, and then the trip will only cost you 200, all inclusive, 5 days at a 5-star resort.
We're the only ones there,
Yes.
They reserve out the whole hotel. A couple of years ago, it was a whole cruise ship.
And you get to work out with Tony Horton and Autumn and Sean, and you get to hang out with us, and you get to meet Carl Deichler, and, it's an amazing trip. So even if you had to pay half of it, for what, $600, to go for a 5-night all-inclusive, and you get to meet and work out with these celebrity trainers, how much is that worth, to you? So it's definitely something worth striving for.
Definitely be aware of it. I had blown it off my first year as a coach. I was like, I don't know what that is, and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't even aware. And last year, I put it on my goal board. And even if I hadn't earned the trip, it was that carrot that I needed, that I was going to be a badass who earned my family a freaking trip. So it's an awesome carrot.
Yeah, and even if you can't go to the Mexican Riviera with us because that one is booked now. But all the points that you earn, like Jessica talked about, is getting you bumped up on that list. So that next January, when we register for wherever the trip is going to be, we don't even know yet, right? Then you will be in the top 5,000. That's where you want to be. You want to be in the top 5,000 coaches so that you get to register for that next trip. And you work on those points this year so that you get in the top 5,000. Now, there's one other thing that we want to talk about with Success Club, and that is a program called Success Club Starters, and it's specifically designed for new coaches, okay? This allows you to earn a free trip to Coach Summit. Coach Summit this year is in New Orleans. Okay, so it's another 5-day amazing trip where you get to work out with celebrity trainers, hear from training from all the top coaches. There'll be about 100 people from our team that is going. You can all buy a ticket, by the way. You're not excluded from going. You can buy a ticket. I think it's around $200 for a ticket. But if you would like to earn that ticket for free, all you have to do is hit Success Club your first full 3 months in the business. Okay, that's Success Club 5 or better, your first full 3 months. So if you started this month, you don't have to hit Success Club 5 until next month. Next month would be your first month, right? So it'd be March, April, May. So if you hit Success Club in March, April, May, then you would get that free ticket summit, which is pretty great because pretty soon it's going to fill up. We're going to sell out, and they're going to create a waiting list. And I've seen the waiting list get to be like 10,000 people on the waiting list. But if you got that ticket to Summit, if you won that Success Club Starter, you wouldn't have to get on the waiting list. You would automatically get the ticket. You would automatically get to go. So it's a huge advantage. If you want to just guarantee yourself a spot, you can buy your ticket now and you'll be going with us. And if you do become a Success Club Starter, they'll just reimburse you for your ticket. So if you definitely want to go with us, me, Brian, Jessica, and probably another, 90 people from our team, Shanna, right? You're going. We're all going to be going. It's going to be an amazing trip. It'll be in July sometime.
End of July.
End of July. Yeah, we get to go have a whole bunch of beignets.
Let our tushies off.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. All right, let's talk about Emerald. Who wants to talk about that?
Emerald. Okay, I'll talk about Emerald. So you guys know that there's a ranking system for us coaches. Whenever you sign up as a coach, everyone starts at the same rank. That's coach. And then the next rank up is Emerald. And then you have Ruby, and then you have Diamond. Okay, so those are the 3 ranks. So the first thing that you want to do, we're talking about Success Club. That's something you definitely want to do. But you want to get to Emerald as fast as you can. Emerald, for all of the incentive programs that Beachbody offers, like Success Club, like getting assigned customers and many more, it all starts at Emerald. Okay, so that's the rank that you want to get to. So how do you get to Emerald? What's the fastest way to get to Emerald? In order to be an Emerald coach, all you need to do is personally sponsor 2 other coaches. So you yourself are personally sponsoring 2 other coaches. You're signing up 2 other coaches. And and I'm sure you guys have looked at the trainings a little bit, so I know my people on my team were on a call with me where I explained rank, the tree structure where you're at the top and you have 2 sides or 2 legs. So what you need to do is sign up 1 coach for one side and 1 coach for the other side, and boom, you will be an Emerald coach. We're not talking about Ruby or Diamond, right? We're just talking about Emerald. So, okay. So another important thing to remember as a coach is that you want to keep an active status, okay? Because without an active status, none of that other stuff matters. Okay, so how do you keep an active status? How is a coach as an active status? You must maintain 50 personal volume points in every 5-week period. So to make it easy, we just say a month. So just to make sure you're getting 50 personal volume. Once again, what is personal volume? Personal volume comes from you, personal, yourself, anything that you order. So when your Shakeology comes every month, that's 90. So that's your 50 right there. But personal volume also comes from all of your customers. That's why it's called personal volume. So if you're accumulating at least 50 every single month, you will, and you're paying your coach business fee, right? That's the $15 a month. You will never go inactive. And trust me, you do not want to go inactive. You want to, if you're doing this as a hobby coach or a business builder, you want to make sure that your status is active. When you go inactive, you'll lose team volume if you've accumulated any. That's the only way you can lose team volume. Otherwise, it carries over from week to week. I know we're not talking about team volume, but that's one of the things about going inactive. You can still earn commissions if you go inactive. However, you'll probably go active if you sell something, because now you're getting personal volume, and you'll earn the commission on what you sold. But that's why, as a coach, we're proof of the product, right? Vital behavior. That means we do our workouts. That means we drink our Shakeology. That means we do our support groups. We're proof of the product. So you get your Shakeology every single month. You're using it daily. You will never, ever go inactive. It just won't happen. So Emerald Coach, and in order to be an Emerald Coach, you have to have those one coach on each side, and those coaches have to be active. So I could have Regina on one side, and I can have Jessica on the other side, and I go Emerald this Thursday. But then on Friday, Regina goes inactive because she canceled her Shakey or whatever. You can drop rank, and I would drop from Emerald unless Regina comes back to becoming an active coach, or I have more coaches that I've signed up that, I could have 2 coaches on each side. So if one does go inactive, there's another one there that's going to keep me at Emerald status. So perks of being Emerald: as soon as you hit Emerald, you qualify for the team bonuses. And that's what I talked about with team volume. And that's where the magic really happens. So we throw around that word or that phrase, residual income. Well, what is residual income? Well, that's the income that is earned by everything that is happening below you, whether they're your coaches below you or coaches of coaches below you, or maybe it's one of Greg's coaches. Greg signs up a coach and places it on his right leg where I'm on. Then I benefit from that coach that Greg just signed up. That volume that comes up. And then every single Thursday we get paid as Beachbody coaches. And that volume, it's a 2-to-1 ratio. I don't want to confuse anybody, but it for every 200 you have on one side and every 100 you have on the other side, it's called a cycle. And as an Emerald coach, you get $14 every time you cycle. So if you're accumulating team volume, you're hitting Success Club, you get to Emerald, you're accumulating team volume, you're getting those team bonuses every single week. Every time you have 200, 100, and you keep cycling until you get down to one side gets down to less than 100. Okay, everyone wants to shoot me because now they're all confused.
Yeah, don't get caught up in how the cycles work. Just trust that you will cycle. For every $300 of volume that's below you, pretty much you will cycle and you'll earn a $14 bonus. So if you have $600, you'll earn, $28, but as you advance up the ranks, that becomes $16 and $18 a cycle, right? So you make more money. So I think you can earn, it comes out to like a 6%. So you can earn like 6% off of the volume that's below you. Okay.
And real quick, if you think about it, and that's why when you become a coach, your first, just like with any journey, your beginning phases are, you're in that learning phase, right? So you're learning everything. You're trying to absorb everything, and then you graduate and you get into, Jessica's favorite book, right? The editing phase, right? You get into the editing phase, and then you get into the mastering phase. Well, it takes time, but But that's how residual incomes work. As your network grows, that volume that I and Greg just talked about, as your network grows, it begins to take on a life of its own. Because I could sign up Regina. I know Regina. She's awesome, great coach. Regina will sign up Jessica. I know Jessica. You know, Regina introduced me to her. I'm Jessica's upline coach. You know, and Jessica signs up Jennifer. I don't really know Jennifer, but Jennifer signs up Pablo, and then Pablo signs up Shanna. I don't know. And Shanna signs up Wendy. I have no idea who Wendy is. She's 5, 6, 8 levels down from me, but Wendy's rocking it. She's selling challenge back. She's hitting Success Club. She's producing volume. That volume is going up, and it's hitting Shanna. It's hitting Jennifer. It's hitting Jessica. It's hitting Regina. It's hitting me. It's going up, and it's hitting Greg, and it never loses anything the whole way up the chain. So I am cycling bonuses off of the work that Wendy is doing, who I don't know. She's in my downline way down there, you know. But so see what I'm saying? So the longer you do this, as your network grows and grows and grows, it takes on a life of its own. And all of a sudden, because you didn't give up and you stuck with it, a year from now, whatever, you could, if you're an Emerald coach, you could be cycling, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 times every week. Diamond coach, maybe a year from now, you can be cycling 40, 50 times and you get $18 per cycle every week. So we're talking $600, $1,000 every week. I'm not talking about commissions here or any of the other matching bonuses or any of the other, you know, stuff that you get. I'm just talking about team bonuses. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It will blow your mind as you build a team and that team starts to take off and grow. Like Brian said, your bonuses just automatically increase $1,000 a week, $2,000 a week. I mean, I'm up to $5,000 a week, you know, and I don't have to actively work. Think about this. Like, what other business could you possibly join that is going to pay you week after week, whether you show up to work or not? You know, how long do you think you could stop showing up at your job and they would continue to pay you? Really? You know, a month, you know, probably till your vacation and your sick time ran out, and then you're fired, right? You're gone. This job, there's this guy named Craig Holiday who was a consultant that Beachbody brought in, and he made like $1 million a year at Amway, which is another MLM company, right? And he said that he used to own a construction company, and he took off 1 week to go on vacation. 1 week from his construction company job, his business that he owned, right? He was a business owner. He's an entrepreneur, just like we are. But he took off 1 week, and his guys put the roof on this house wrong. So when he came back, he had to tear off the roof. He said it cost him like, I don't know, $20,000. Plus, he lost 2 weeks off his schedule, okay? That's what it cost him for taking a week off. But then he said once he got into network marketing, he got out of the construction business. Once he, you know, discovered the advantage of network marketing and opening a business there and building a successful business there, he said then one time he took a year off and he took his son around the world. He didn't touch his business for a year, and he came back and it had grown 40%. That's the power of network marketing. Okay, there's no other job in the world that is going to do that for you. I mean, your job that you're working for now, you're working 40 hours a week minimum, right? You're going to work 40 years of your life, right? So that hopefully you can retire and live the remainder of your life off of 40% of your income. That's what a job will do for you. Network marketing can totally change that for you if you wanted to. Now, Jennifer Borick, right? She's my new coach. She signed up, what was it, yesterday? I think. She said she was just in it for the discount, which is cool. But she said, I have 2 daughters who are interested in becoming coaches and signing up with the All Access Challenge Pack. Okay, so now all she needs to do is sign up one of her daughters on each leg, and now she's going to go Emerald. And she said that her one daughter really wants to rock this business. So it doesn't matter. You could be a discount coach. If you sign up two or three or five rock stars under you, you don't have to do a damn thing. And you are going to be making potentially a lot of money. Just think about the coach that signed up Melanie Mitro. You know, she's probably an Emerald coach who doesn't work the business, who probably makes more money now than she could ever imagine in her life, you know? So think about it that way. Okay, what else? Did we
got failures.
Did we explain the left leg and the right leg about signing up a coach? Like one coach has to be on your left leg and one coach has to be on your right leg. We won't get into placement too much tonight. We don't have time, but just talk to your coach about it, you know, because you need to sign up one coach on your left and one coach on your right. Now, if you're married, one of those coaches could be your spouse, right? That's an easy one. You want your spouse at the top of your tree. So that just means that you just need one more coach on that other leg. It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, a son or daughter that's over the age of 18.
Over the age of 18.
Yeah. So that's definitely doable for you guys, you know, and that allows you to start earning those leads, those customers when you hit Success Club 5, right? Because you have to be Emerald. So that's the catch, right? You don't earn those customers that we talked about with Success Club unless you're Emerald, okay? So you got to be Emerald and hit Success Club. But, you know, if you sign up two coaches, that's, you know, 2 points each if they both sign up with the challenge pack. So that's 4 points already, right? So it's definitely doable. So we have a couple minutes left. Let's just talk about failures because we want to wrap this up. And we just want to tell you guys that you will experience failures in this. You will ask a lot of people who won't be interested. Mm-hmm. That's normal. You will post on your timeline and you'll give an invitation, who wants to join me? And people won't respond. That's normal. You know, you might get to Emerald and one of your coaches decides to quit. Mm-hmm. And then you drop back down to coach. That's normal. You know, you might be you might get up to making $500 a week and then your coaches go inactive and you're back to zero. You know, that's normal. That happens to all of us. But the difference between a coach that's successful, like Brian, Jessica, me, Shanna on the call, the difference between us and the coach that gives up is we don't give up. We keep going, right? We keep failing forward, right? Don't get into the game of where you're comparing yourself to somebody else. Somebody else went Emerald before I did. Somebody else went Diamond before I did, you know? Don't play that game. That game, you got to play your own game. You got to run your own game, right? The key is to not quit. You got to commit to being here a year from now or more. Because, I mean, I could tell you that, you know, I wasn't making $5,000 a week my first 6 months, my first year, my first 2 years, you know. I remember having a conversation with my coach after 6 months and I was making $100 a week or something like that. And I was like, you know, man, when is this thing that you're talking about with team bonuses going to start kicking in? You know, when am I going to start making some money because I'm putting all this effort in? And he's just like, Greg, just keep at it. You know, he's like, look at all the coaches that, you know, are successful and the ones that are earning a lot of money in this business. You know, they just didn't give up. You know, they just kept going. And so when times get tough, when you experience failures and setback, that's the thing to remember. You just have to have a positive attitude. You got to ignore the failures, and you got to just get up and keep going. You know, let's say you run a free group and it totally flops and no one responds. I just ran a free group and I had 50 people in the group. 50 people I don't know join my free group. It sounds pretty successful, right? Well, I only had 4 people that engaged in the group. Even though I tagged them, I called them out, I private messaged them, I did everything. I only got 4 people to engage in the group. Yeah, you could say that's a failure, right? Yeah. So now I'm going to learn from that. I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to do it again. I'm not going to give up, right? I'm not going to say, I'm never doing free groups again. They don't work. Because they do work. Because there's plenty of coaches that prove that they work, right? I just got to figure out, you know, how to make them work for me and how to change what I'm doing so that I get more engagement, right? Okay, so Brian or Jessica, do you have anything to add?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Greg said, you know, the obstacles, the struggles, the failures are there because that's the only way to become successful. There's no leap from starting to success and you bypass all the obstacles and struggles and failures, all those nights that you cry, all those nights that you feel frustrated. You can't skip those things. That's all part of your journey as a coach, as a journey as, you know, with your fitness. It doesn't matter. But you never, like Greg said, you never give up and you learn from it. Every single obstacle and struggle that I've faced, I've took something from it and applied it and changed something. Or, you know, that's why our first call, guys, what was our first call? It was our coaching why. You know, and that's why we talked about having such a strong why. Because like Greg said, just because Greg's free group flopped, and let's pretend Greg's a new coach now, and he took all of our advice here on these new coach calls, looked at all the documents and resources we provided, and Greg ran the free group, and it flopped. You know, what's he going to do at that point? You know, he's going to quit, say, well, this doesn't work. Everything they gave me was nothing. Or he's going to go back and do it again because his why is strong. His paying for his daughter's education, that's stronger than this failure that he's going through. Paying your mortgage, paying off your credit card debt, paying that daycare, you know, whatever your financial why is, having that extra money for groceries, you know, whatever it is, it's strong enough that this one failure is not enough. Just remember that, you know, that it's going to happen. And that's why we're here too. Reach out to me, my coaches on the call, Jessica's coaches, Greg's coaches, you know, reach out to us. And that's why, and also real quick, the last thing, personal development. That's why it's one of the vital behaviors, because it will teach you, it will change your mindset about obstacles, struggles, and failures. I used to think failure was I'm failing, so I'm going in the opposite direction of success. Well, in actuality, that's in the right direction of success when you're failing. You know, you just fail forward. The more times you fail, the closer you're going to get to success. Trust me.
All right, well, it's we have to wrap up. We have our business builders call that's starting now. That's why all these people are hopping on. Now, you guys are welcome to participate in our business builders. Become a business builder. Start attending our 9 o'clock meetings every single Monday night. We also have a chat group. So if you would like to be added to that business builders chat group, just message me, myself, Brian, and we can add you. And tonight, Carrie is going to be talking about Emerald, right? What we've been talking about, not only how to get to Emerald, which we've already talked about, right, on our new coach call, but, you know, more of how she got to Emerald. What were her struggles in getting to Emerald? How did she overcome her struggles in getting to Emerald? Things like that, which I'm sure we can all relate to. And there are people who probably still aren't Emerald that are on the call who definitely will get a lot out of that. Yep. So Dawn, you can learn from Carrie, get to Emerald as soon as possible. All right. So let me stop recording.